Goodbye Corsica and goodbye France. It was amazing. But I am very excited for Italy. Going to be going to some really incredible places that I haven't been to yet in the south of Italy. National Museum of the Bonaparte Residence in Corsica. In 1764, Charles Marie Bonaparte wed the young Letizia Ramolino and settled with her in the Bonaparte family residence. Napoleon was born there on August 15, 1769, and Lucien, Louis, Jerome, Elisa, Pauline, and Caroline followed. After 3 years spent on the continent from 1793 to 1796, due to the family's allegiance with the French Republic, Letizia returned to Ajaccio in 1797 and had the house both improved and enlarged. Napoleon spent a few days there. On returning from Egypt in 1799, he was destined never to set foot again in Corsica. Hi there, good morning. This is that house where Napoleon Bonaparte was born. Emperor of France, considered one of the greatest military commanders in history. The family home, Casa Bonaparte. Napoleon. But I gotta get going. I have a train to catch if it actually works out as planned, which it might not. We shall see. So here's what's going on. If you saw my last video walking through the streets of Ajaccio here, which is the capital of the island of Corsica, which is a French island in the Mediterranean Sea, with the island of Sardinia just south of here. So this is Ajaccio, the bay out there. So the island of Sardinia is very, very close. There's a ferry that goes from here direct to one of the towns on Sardinia. And as I mentioned in my last video, then I was planning to take that ferry. I tried to book a ticket at the ferry office. However, at the ferry office, they said, you can't buy the ticket here, you have to purchase it online. I already knew what day and time that the ferry was going because I checked online, but I prefer to buy the ticket in person if possible, just to be certain. For example, the train that I'm going to catch right now, the times were completely wrong on RomeToRio.com when I was checking before, and so I just feel better buying the ticket from somebody in person if possible. Now, when I went back to my room to try to purchase that ticket online, there were no tickets available. Full up. I checked several different ferry booking sites, all saying the same thing. No tickets available for that ferry. And the ferry only runs a couple times a week. There were other various options. I could have gone from here back down to Bonifacio and taken a ferry from there, but there wasn't a direct bus. You had to like take a bus and then a taxi, blah, blah, blah. Basically, point being, total change of plans. Instead, I'm going over to mainland Italy. So I'm taking a train today from Ajaccio here, across the island of Corsica to Bastia, staying there for tonight, and then a ferry tomorrow over to Livorno on the mainland of Italy. And from there, I will be most likely going south. I'm not exactly certain yet where I will end up. I think I'm going to make this video a multi-day video. By the way, here's where that market was in the last video, and the dinosaurs. A lot quieter now on a Tuesday. Now, I definitely do want to see Sardinia. It sounds beautiful, amazing. I think that it will be, to a great extent, similar to Corsica here. And so, in some sense, that I'm not all that bummed, because it will be a similar situation, driving around, seeing the beaches and the villages and everything, as I did here in Corsica. The other thing is that because it is winter, today is February 21st, then it is too cold to swim, to, suntan, relax on the beaches. So I'm thinking that I will save Sardinia and then Sicily for another time when it is warmer, maybe later this spring, maybe some other time in the future. Anyways, I'm fine with this change of plans, also because the place that I was most interested in visiting on this trip is in southern Italy. And so I'm actually excited to get going in that direction and get over there and check it out. So as for this train trip, first question, why don't I just take a flight and save the train and then overnight and then ferry and then from there probably a train? Because there are no direct flights, at least not this time, from here to Italy. In fact, the only direct flights from Corsica Island here are back to France, to Paris and Marseille. They weren't cheap, and then from there I would have to catch another flight back to Italy. It was going to be like $500, so this will be a lot cheaper, even though it will take longer. And then as far as this train goes, the reason that I'm not certain that it's going to work out is because after I got my plans all figured out, then I went down to the train station to try to buy the ticket, talked to the guy there, and he said, you can't buy the ticket now, you have to buy it on the day of departure, which seems a little strange for a train trip. So I'm anticipating getting there and there's going to be a line if everybody has to buy the ticket right before the train departs, or that it will be sold out, or who knows what. So we'll find out. Otherwise, my backup plan will be check buses and perhaps rent a car. So there you can see Sardinia, right across from Bonifacio, here on Corsica. I am here, Ajaccio, the capital city and largest city of the island, and I'm going to Bastia. So across the island, through the mountains. Good news, there was no line at all. Right there is the ticket office. That might be the train right there, not sure. Here is the old train station, for some reason abandoned. I mean, obviously because it is falling apart. We got some nice, or at least colorful street art there that I wanted to show up close, but there's a barricade in the way. So I have 45 minutes until the train departs. Going to go to the grocery store and grab some snacks for the ride. So this is not my destination. I am basically smack in the middle of the island. That was about 2 hours on the train. And I guess the train doesn't go to Bastia. I'm not sure if it's stopping here or going maybe to Calvi or something. Different part of the island. And so I have to find a bus that is then going to Bastia. There's the train, and there's the bus, waiting for us. Sunny and raining. So this is Bastia. We had to change again from the bus to another train. I was here about 5 days ago. I have a hotel reserved for tonight. Luckily it is close by. That is the end of the train line here. So I guess the train just doesn't go all the way through the mountains there. So got a hotel for tonight. It is right over here, near the port. Tomorrow morning I will catch the ferry early morning. 4-hour ferry ride to Livorno, Italy. Not really planning to do much exploring of Bastia here. I have work to do. Got videos to edit. So I'm staying at a hotel with an appropriate name, considering where I started the video. Hotel Napoleon. The island of Elba is right off the coaster, well, between Corsica and the Italian mainland, where Napoleon was exiled to in 1814 and 1815. Hotel Napoleon.
This one for the lightest, like that.
I see.
Okay. For the table, you have this, and you can change the
height.
Yes,
height. Yep.
thank you. And just inside, you have pillows and everything.
I see.
No pillows, just here.
Yeah.
And 5 towels. Yes, everything is okay.
Okay.
And you have 2 remotes because you have 2 TV, and
Amazing.
this is for the air conditioner.
Right on.
Okay.
Looks perfect.
Thank you. See you.
Merci beaucoup. Yep.
Merci.
See you later.
Yeah.
Good morning. It is about 7 o'clock. The ferry leaves at 8. Look at this line of trucks. All backed up there. I'm going to take a wild guess. This is related to the ferry that I'm taking. Could be wrong, but all these trucks might be heading for Italy. And check it out, boat, or ship rather. The question is that my ship? Let's go find out. So we got 2 ships here. I'm really hoping that it is this one on the right. I like the big ones. Not that that one is small by any means, but looks like a faster one. Corsica line. I am taking Corsica ferries. But when it comes to ships, the bigger the better in my opinion. They're more stable, more area to roam around and explore. Good news. Mega Smeralda. That's my ship. I remember it from the ticket. All right. Half moon up there. Looking pretty. It's a beautiful day. Not a cloud. So I thought that I would talk about what I need to do to go to Italy now as far as travel restrictions and stuff like that. So I am pretty dang certain I do not need a COVID test. I will be finding out soon enough if that is the case. If so, then I'm screwed and I got to do something else. But basically, I believe that my vaccination record card should do it. I also had to fill out a passenger locator form. So you got to do that for entry into a lot of countries now. You go online and find the passenger locator form for whichever country, and then you got to fill in all this information. It doesn't take too long, and then you get a QR code that you will need, and then that should do it. This ship has a lot of levels to it, a lot of stairs to get up here. Look at how high up we are. I was only asked for my ticket. No passport, no passenger locator form, no vaccination card. Pretty sight of Bastia. Stoked for another ferry journey. It's been a little while. Let's find a nice cozy spot. So I think that must be Elba out there, unless it's Piana. Those are the only two islands that are straight east of Bastia here. I don't see a second island. Elba is the bigger one. I guess we'll be going right past it on the way to Livorno, Italian mainland. Out there, the big boot. Got another vlogger here, or just a selfie taker. So the fourth floor here, came down a couple levels, looking for lounges. Not really finding proper lounge yet. Lots and lots of rooms here though. Multiple levels, they're just all cabins. So level 2, garage and pool. Level 3A, garage principal. Garage, level 3B, reception for cabins 5 and 6, 7, bars and restaurants. So I'm back on 7. So we're moving now, and I want to get out and show the harbor as we leave. Let's see, here we go. But there doesn't seem to be just a plain old lounge here. It's all restaurants and stuff, so that's a little odd for such a big ship. All right, movement is happening. That is great. Should be about a 4-hour ferry ride and then arrive in Livorno, Italy at 12:30 in the afternoon with lots of afternoon left to make some more progress. Planning to head south by train or bus or car, not sure yet. Goodbye Corsica and goodbye France. It was amazing. But I am very excited for Italy. Going to be going to some really incredible places that I haven't been to yet in the south of Italy. I'm sad to not be visiting Sardinia. I really wanted to go there. I will go there, but I will save it for later, probably sometime when it's warmer. I can enjoy the beaches more. Not sure how well you can see here, but there we are just off the coast of Bastia, and then looking out straight east, there is Elba. The island of Piana is much smaller, a little bit further south, so that has to be Elba. There is nothing else out there that it could be. And then the Italian mainland, just out here, Livorno, up there. So we're kind of going northeast. Well, I think I'm going to take a seat here, since I haven't found just a plain old lounge with comfy seats and tables and stuff like that would be nice, but quite clean spot here, and there's even a blanket that I can lay down, make it a little more comfy. I'm getting hungry. I have some breakfast, various snacks that I brought with me. And so breakfast is milk, juice, crackers, more crackers, cheese, cookies, trail mix. So passing these islands now, going to check the map and confirm which ones they are. Out there, that must be the Italian mainland. And so I just got a funny text message. Whenever I enter a new country, I get a message from T-Mobile informing me that I've entered another country. Not sure if you can read there, but welcome to Malta. I was expecting it to say welcome to Italy. We're a long way to Malta, so let's check the map here. Okay, so we are passing this tiny island here. Notice it looks kind of a similar size as the one out there, but that is an illusion because this one is much closer. And so you can see we're just going past that very tiny little island there, and then Elba is the larger one out there. We're headed up there, Livorno. So we're about a quarter of the way. It's been an hour, so right on schedule it seems. And so that island is Capraia. Capraia Isola. Italian island. Not to be confused with Capri, which is near Naples. So, no checks or anything so far. Let's see if that's what happens here. Grazie. Prego. Stazione? Yes, station. Train station. Train station, Biglietteria, ticket counter. Here we go. Like 7 or 8 minutes or something. So I had to get 2 tickets. This one is from Livorno, where I am, to Firenze, in other words Florence, for 10 euros, so that's a cheap one, but this one from Florence to Naples, Napoli Central, is a pricey one, 76 euros. I'll arrive there at 7 p.m. tonight. So I have about 30 minutes until my next train departs. Thought that I would just poke around a little bit, see what I can see near the train station. I've been here before. Florence is one of the most beautiful cities of Italy. I know that I didn't give it a fair chance the last time. I just stopped through actually changing trains and then had like a couple of hours and wandered around, made a video just like walking through the streets. It definitely deserves more time, but at that time I was on a mission heading into France to visit a friend, This time, I'm on a mission to get to southern Italy and visit various towns down there. So there are so many beautiful cities of Italy. You could spend a lifetime wandering just around here, but I have other places that I plan to go to. Not just in Italy, but elsewhere in the world. I probably won't spend long in Italy, maybe 10 days, something like that. Lampredotto, Piadina, Porchetta, Salsiccia. Never heard of any of those sandwiches there.
C'è un attore non indifferente, io ho detto Madonna, ma una questo se era lui che
We got some sort of a really old building here. I'll just check that out and then turn around and head back. Want to give myself plenty of time to get on that train. Nice domed building up ahead. What do we got here? Looks like a church. Yep. Got a cross on top. Getting into the historical district. I have no clue where I am, which direction I'm headed. I just walked out randomly. Nice looking building at the end of the street there, but and over here as well. Old domed building. Let's walk past this one. Make it a loop back to the train station. Get on the train and then I'll have a 3.5 hour train ride down to Naples. Whoa, and a very big building that I was seeing before. Impressive. And up ahead is the plaza that I was in before, so. Naples. Looks like this is the train. Nice one. Not sure if this is like first class here. This is the expensive train, but I guess it's a really fast one too. So far, looking good. This thing is flying. So the ticket checker told me that I was in first class before. I had to change up to another car. This is second class, but it's just as nice. And he did ask for my vaccination card, so I guess that's what you get asked when you're taking the trains or maybe restaurants. We'll find out.
Non ha una maschina FFP2?
On
On the treno, on the train, on every bus, pullman, every train. You have to share this one, yes.
Do you have this kind?
I give you,
Okay.
but for the next travel, pay attention,
Yes.
okay?
Grazie, thank you. So my mask is good enough. There's a specific type you have to have, so she's gonna give me one, I guess. Gotta be here. This is Naples. Made it a long ways south. Almost 7 o'clock in the evening. Great to be here. I have a hotel reserved for the night. I've been here before. Going next to the Amalfi Coast, just south of here. I am hungry. Let's find some Italian food.